Hi guys, have you ever been involved in a situation while walking in the street? You bumped into a person and you completely hesitated at talking to that person because you don't know what to tell her and you are so afraid. In this episode, I will give you 4 tips that will enable you, no matter what situation, to talk to anyone and to get rid of your fear when you bumped into someone in the street, whether it's a girl or a man. Thank you. So before I continue, I just want you to subscribe. It's Bigger the Best here. We are continuously delivering best message so that you can grow emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually in the world. So let's get started. So my first advice, no matter which you're involved, when you walking in the street, I was only involved in a situation. Even I was during my always with my friends. I was constantly afraid of talking to a person because I didn't know what to tell her after even interrupting her. There is a hint that I learned from a book. This book is How to Talk to Anyone, and this tip is the what's it technique or use a bait. You know, when you're walking in the street, you have to use a bait or to carry a bait with you. You know that we all know that fishermen, well, before catching fish, they put worm in the hook and then wait for the fish to bite it. This is the bait. When you're walking in the street, you have to carry something very strange that will attract people's attention, right? When they will directly look at you, they will say, "Whoa, what's that? Who is that person? Why is it? What is it carrying with him?" This is the what's it technique or the bait. There are a plethora of baits that you can really use. Just put in mind this: when you use a bait, you can use a strange t-shirt, and this is so important now. You know, this is a really essential part because you will attract people to you, you will draw their attention to you, and this will completely change your things. Because when you will go to them, or when they can even come to you and say, "What's that?" and now the conversation will start. So use the what's it technique, use a bait to attract people. The second hint or secret I'm gonna deliver here, it's the eye contact. So this is so undermined, right? You have to keep a constant eye contact with the person with whom you are talking to, because this is so important. There were 2 groups. Scientists did, I read the story that there were 2 groups. The first group was told that to count the number of times the person was blinking, right? And the second group, they didn't even receive any direction or order. And when they came into the third group to talk to them, they felt more confident. They felt more heard because they felt more heard. But that was not a problem. The problem was that the people count the number of times they blinked. That's why when you're talking to a person, keep a strict eye contact with them, because when they are talking, they need to be listened, right? They need to be appreciated by you. And this is so powerful. So don't overuse this technique, because if you keep a strict eye contact, a continuous eye contact with the person, it really depends on the person, because he can think that you want to intimidate her or to browbeat you want to browbeat him, and he could be threatened and you could be arrested. So be aware of how you are using what I call it is sticky eye contact. And the third technique is, now you are talking to that person, now that you succeeded to get that person attached to you, I'm going to give you things that you have to avoid, or the 7 deadly sins in communication. And I'm just going to mention or to bring up some few that people need to know and need to avoid. First and foremost, we have that we call by complaining. Or when you're talking to another person, don't complain, don't judge, and stop being negative. So I'm just going to start by there. When you complain, you are emitting and giving energy that can really impact negatively that person. So really be aware of how you are complaining, and don't even complain in front of everybody, because that can really disrupt or darken your reputation or your fame. Stop being negative. When you're negative, that person was talking say that he's too negative, I'm not going to talk to him anymore, and you are just feeding or filling his mind with bullshit. Don't do that, right? Don't ever do that. And the last technique is that you have to talk to a person, or when you're communicating with the intent of making that person feel connected to you. because some people they don't really know that. This is a law of nature. That person should be connected, should feel this emotion, and I'm connected to the person. And when you go to him or her with the intent of fulfilling your own desire, I'm telling you that you are missing a huge point. You are getting the wrong stick. That's why I'm telling you that if you really want to communicate with other people, you have to go to that person with the intent of communicating to her. Let me give you an example. I really wanted my step to be appreciated by a girl. So I really went to a girl who was sitting nearby, and I started talking to her. But she didn't appreciate it at all what I was talking about or the discussion that we had. You know, because of what? Because I went to her with the intent of seducing her instead of connecting to her. Right? You have to have the intent that I have to connect with that person. I have to know him better. This is the only thing that you have to know. That's all. I really hope that you did appreciate this video. It was bigger than best. Here trying to facilitate the comprehension and understanding of many people. If you did appreciate, just leave a like, subscribe, and share with other people so they can improve the message. And I'm actually on a regular basis conveying with you. Thank you. It was bigger. Take care.